Hi, it's the Tenacious bitch, back again for that other project she promised she was going to do for you. Now, I'm a big fan of multitasking, do a lot of things at once, and you know what multitasking is. It means doing a lot of things badly at the same time. But I think it's safe to say that I can fluff my pillows. There they are. Change the water filter in my water filtration system at the same time. So here goes. I'm going to put my pillows in the dryer. Oh, look at that. I think that's a light bulb that's not lighting up in my dryer. Well, that's going to be a project for another day. So I put my little pillows on fluff. I'm taking my filters with me. And, oh yeah, don't forget your tools. Oh yeah, speaking of tools, I need to find the water filter wrench. Now, my husband has a lot of places that he keeps tools. So he's got this place here. I look through every drawer. And then, of course, he's got one in the garage next to the antique cars. Oh yeah, I gotta finish one of those. That's another video for another time. Yes, this Tenacious bitch is pretty busy. So now I'm walking over to, we got a drill press. We've got a polishing motor, and there's lots of, oh, look at that. That's an antique luggage bracket for a Model A Sport Coupe, which I'm finishing up. Nice refrigerator for backup. Oh, look at that, my snow blower that I gave my neighbors on the condition that he snow blow my driveway. Oh yeah, that's working out really well. And then I went through all of here, and I said, my poor dear sweetheart, he has passed away. And I thought for sure he'd put that in a logical place. And he did. But it wasn't in the toolbox. It took me a while to figure out that there it is, hanging on the wall. Oh, my sweetheart, I'm so glad you put it in a great place. So, here is my big blue water bucket underneath that thing, because there could be a little leakage in it. Man, I have high iron content in my water, and it's going to be just a little bit messy. And make sure you got, and the bags are for the trash. And now that I've got my wrench, of course I looked on YouTube videos, and of course they're all done by expert technicians. They're all very nice, good-looking young men. Men that would be, well, they're too young for me, but they make wonderful sons-in-law, which I have one of those already, so I don't need one. And so I don't want to give you any bad advice, but I do want to be safe. So you see here, there's the water shut off. Here's the well. This is coming from the well. And this goes through the filter this way. Or no, I think it goes through the filter this way. And then up to the house. Needless to say, I've got to shut the water off. And so, to be sure, I should be shutting the water off before it gets to the filter, which is this one right here. So if the handle is parallel with the pipes, it's a little dark if I get out of the way here. If the handle is parallel with the pipes, then that means it's on. So what I've got to do is shut this off. I'm going to hang this over here for a second, and I'm going to do this. There you go. So now I've shut it off to here. And I think to be safe, I should shut it off to the rest of the house while I'm doing this. So I'm going to do that. So now that they are perpendicular to the pipes, you can see that, perpendicular to the pipes, that water, she should be shut off. So now I'm going to take my romper stomper. Tell me true. For those of you who are old enough to remember that. Oh yes, and who is that doing a good job today? Why, it's the Tenacious bitch Sue, and she's gonna use this to unscrew this. And that's gonna take a couple of hands for me to do. I'm gonna need this to make a turn. And do remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey is your goal. So I'm going to loosen that now because it's gonna take 2 hands. And I'll be talking to you later. Bye-bye. Hi, Sue here, the Tenacious bitch. She's back. And remember she told you about that righty-tighty, lefty-loosey part? Yeah, well, she can't tell a right from a left. So I am watching a legitimate technician on a legitimate technician's YouTube video website. I don't mean to usurp his authority and everything like that, but those men, they seem so knowledgeable, authoritative, They've got you convinced that you need them to fix your things for you, and you know what? You don't. So yeah, I'm glad that I have these YouTube videos, and that's what you could be doing. Look at all the YouTube videos. Some are better than others. All of them have way better camera angles than I have. But what I am doing is showing you that a lot of things you can do for yourself around the house. And when you do these things for yourself, it's not only do you have fixed things, but you also have a fixed self where you feel empowered that you can do anything. Yeah, you go, you tenacious bitch. Because you know what? If I can do it, you can do it too. So, to recap, I've got the perpendicular to the tube on before and after the thing, before and after the filter. Got the red button, push to release, and I've been pulling the wrong way on this thing, so I'm gonna pull the correct way on this thing. And you just start it with the wrench, and then you do the rest of it by hand. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'll get back to you. And I'll show you what that inside of that filter looks like. Be prepared for things that you might not be able to unsee. Yeah, I've been drinking that. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi, Sue here, the tenacious bitch. But she's not on selfie mode, but she can turn this around. Hi, here I am. I'm sitting on an upturned barrel, and I've got to get myself off of this. And this is why exercise all through your life is really important up until this point, because if I hadn't been, I couldn't get my butt off this little barrel. So that's a video for another day. But anyways, I'm going to turn back to what I've done. So this will be a better camera angle. You can see there's the top of the housing. There's the bucket that's got only a little bit of water because I shut the water off, both locations. And now, ooh, I drink that. So there's a high iron content. Now this is very important. This is an O-ring. This is, these are the things that failed on the shuttles, like the Challenger. Oh, and that teacher who died, and she went to the same school that I did, and I so admired her for doing this, and I'll never forget that day when I found out what happened to her. But anyways, these things are critical. You don't want water dripping all the time, and this is what keeps a very secure seal on this so that the water doesn't drip out. And so I poured some of the water off of this. So this is important that this be clean. So I'm going to put this on top of my clean filters over there. I'm going to get my man, oh God, this is heavy. This is heavy. And look at that. Blech, that's gross. Okay, so it's going to take 2 hands to take this filter out, I think. Let me see if I can get this out. I can tip it upside down. Yeah, that is so heavy I can't. Can I do this one-handed? Not really. Okay, so I need 2 hands for this. So I will take another video and show what that thing looks like on the inside. So until later, until next time, it's the Tenacious Bitch signing off. Hi, Sue here, the Tenacious Bitch. Hi. She's got her new filter to go in, but this is the problem, and I'll show you in a second. This is the filter she's taking out. That doesn't look like the filter I've got. Now, what's in here? Ooh, I got a lot of sediment. I'm going to swirl that around and pour that into the bucket back there. So I think I got to go online and look for a filter that looks like this, because Lord knows this was in there for 2 years at least. So what I'm going to do is swirl this around, and I'm going to get some paper towels and I'm going to wipe it out. I mean, why make the filter do all that initial heavy duty stuff? And then I'm going to put this filter inside of here, and then I'm going to put it together up there, and then I'm going to undo everything I did. Okay? Hi, the Tenacious Bitch is back. Just in case you want to make sure it's me. You know, I did put on a face last night. I was going to do this video last night, and I thought I should, dress up for it and stuff like that. But as soon as I dressed up, I got a call, and I got invited to go out to dinner. I do not know what people find interesting about an evening with a grieving widow. But hey, when somebody calls and invites you, you go out. You don't turn down any invitations. So anyways, back to my filter issue. So we have this filter that I've unwrapped all the plastic. Oh, not all the plastic. That stuff is sticky. I guess this looks the same, top and bottom. Yes, it does. I also took my O-ring and I wiped it off gently. Don't want to put any scratches or anything. Even minor scratches can be catastrophic failures, which I've referred to before. And you can see there is an indentation for it in the top of this. Make sure it sets nice in that indentation. I am saving this old filter because, yeah, I'm going to buy a new one. This one's temporary fix. And now that I know how to do this, hell's bells! I am going to be putting the correct filter in here. But in the meantime, my house needs water. And I need to take a tubby and fix up because Lordy knows you are looking at, well, not Sweaty Betty today because it's kind of cool out there and it's been raining. But I am definitely, without a doubt, her twin sister. Mag the Hag, yeah. Anyway, here we go. So, now that I've got this on here, and there's my wrench, and I will use that for a last twist. You put this on by hand because you don't want to break anything and stuff like that, and you're going to be gentle and make sure that that O-ring is set in there properly, which I'm going to do. And then when I do that, I will show you all the things I do to make sure that everything's working properly. Hi, Mag the Hag here. She has her big blue filter all attached, and I'm doing selfie mode this time because I don't know about you, but I'm getting dizzy from all that spinning. Anyway, so I'm going to turn you back to this. I'm blocking my own light to this. All right, so there's the filter, and here's the wrench, and I've already tightened it, and this is as tight as I can get it. So now what I'm going to do, I get to turn this back on so that it's parallel. That is water to the house. And this one down here is water from the well. So there we go. And you hear the water. And do we have any leaking? Shit. It's good I got a, oh, I'm sorry. Because I know I have some former students that watch this video, and you never heard that word from me. But boy, do I let it fly since I graduated from Oxford High School in 2011. Yeah, so I've been out 7 years. I can't believe it. Geez, it took me forever to get through there. I think, yeah, 35 years it took me to get through that school. So anyways, oh, I think the leaking has stopped. Let's look. Is that leaking stopped? Let's see, I'm gonna pull on this wrench. Maybe that's a little normal, I don't know. Well, I do have that bucket there. It could be an issue with the O-ring. I might have, if this doesn't get better, but this is slow, I'll come back down in an hour. I can see where the water is now, and I'll see. I might have to repeat this process. It could be the O-ring has slipped out of place or something like that. You know, I'm a novice at this. But you can see that really wasn't that difficult because if I can do it, you can do it too. So we got a filter replaced. I'm not sure I got the best filter in there, so I will Google this filter, and I don't even know the name of it. I just know that it fits a big blue, and I'm going to look for a picture of something that looks just like what I took out. My husband had decided that that was the best one for us, and I'm going with that because that man, he knew everything. He was my hero, my magic man who fixed everything. And I would just clap my hands and do the dance. I was so happy when he fixed things for me. But now I know he wants me to fix things for myself because you know what? I can do it. So if you're somebody who likes to bake or likes to make things and you can follow instructions, guess what? This is just the mechanical version of that. So if you can do that, you can do this. So just believe in yourself, exercise a little courage. Everything's scary the first time you do it. And after that, you feel like an expert. So I'm feeling like an expert. So if I'm feeling like an expert, you can feel like an expert too. So here's the Tenacious bitch signing off because she's got a water filter that she's got to check. And she's got pillows. Oh, I think I hear those pillows fluffing nicely now. So I'm going to go make the bed now. Talk to you later. Bye.